We are at Dr. Escalon's home, and in this segment, we're talking about healthy hormone expression and how the FTE helps to balance all of those hormones, whether it's early in life or later changes in life. We're also discussing the non-species specific signal molecules, the bioavailability of those molecules, and the very important shelf life of the FTE.
Because when the person is able to mediate the stress, that's we're talking about the method of action.
There is a combination effect, altogether. So maybe it's hard to separate it out only to sport. You know what I mean? Because you had results with DHEA. Yes. Yeah. And then of course the testosterone. And so the cascade on the steroidal side would impact all those hormones. Absolutely.
And then the aldosterone would affect the potassium, sodium-potassium balance.
Yeah, I see, absolutely. One thing is very interesting, in women, postmenopausal women, they respond fantastic to.
Yes.
To this is the way, if you want to test the product, you should use actually women 50 plus. Or shortly after they are already when they are
perimenopausal and menopausal. Yes,
they respond very well. I remember when we had even a study in Sweden, and those that came out fantastic, life quality exchange, or improvement.
You see hot flashes go away?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you do a new study or want to. I think that would be fantastic.
A good direction to go.
Use the women.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Okay.
Because they do have a lot of problems, many of them, and it's easy to.
Growth factors that aren't human from the egg, but still the body recognizes them. So they're non-species specific. Do you know what I mean by that?
Not necessarily.
So that the human body can recognize the peptides from the egg, just like they can recognize the peptides from the breast milk.
From breast, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you see much difference between the peptides?
No, not necessarily.
The human and the avian?
I think that is the... What?
Is there much difference between the human peptide and the avian peptide? Have you ever looked at that?
No, not really. But I have identified those peptides in the fertilized chicken eggs.
Yes.
And I know exactly how many amino acids and how they are attached on a sequence wise. But I haven't gone into and look at the comparison. No, I haven't. But that would be interesting actually to see. I can do that. Yeah.
And the concentration of the peptides increases with the incubation?
Not necessarily. I follow that from day one, actually.
Okay, and it increases with each day?
It increases by each day. Actually, from 7 to 9, there is. But one could actually go down to 7 and have some activity. But before then, there are very small peaks you find in a chromatogram.
Okay.
Even up to 12-13 days. With not any extra, and then you start getting an embryo, a visible embryo.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, great.
It's amazing, yeah.
So the stability of the final product, once it's freeze-dried, what kind of results have you seen as far as the shelf life?
The shelf life of this product is very long. I have a product lying here for several years, and they are it's just as good as it was new made.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you've looked at it at the spectrograph?
I've looked at the spectrograms and the proteins
are still
still intact.
Intact.
Yeah.